What's up, party people? Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is the second episode of the Serene Sanctuary podcast with your host, Chawnta'le. Today is September 10th. It's the day after my birthday. My birthday was yesterday, September 9th, and I turned 23. But I didn't record an episode yesterday. I was just, in the moment, just reflecting, enjoying myself, having a good day. But I knew that I wanted to record a podcast episode talking about my birthday. So that's what we're doing today. It's currently 9:32 p.m. It feels like I'll be recording several episodes at nighttime, but that's just what happens and the circumstances of my life right now. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about my birthday and because I'm really grateful I had a really good birthday. So, like I said, I think I'm gonna sneeze. Not right now, but like I said, I turned 23. It still sounds weird to say. Like when I turned 22, I was like, "Hey, 22." I mean, that's not what I said, but I was like, "Oh, 22," and then 21. 21. Everyone's waiting for 21. That's when you can, do that big, drink legally. But 23, I'm like, that's like I don't know. It feels weird. Not bad weird, but it's just like 23, like what in the world? Like I can actually say that about myself. But anyway, okay, back to my birthday. So the birthday shenanigans kind of began on my birthday was Tuesday, so it began on Monday night. I had dinner with two of my closest friends. One of them is my childhood best friend. I've known her since I was like, I'm gonna say, hold on, I'm trying to do the math in my head. I was either 7 or 8 when we first met, and then we were second grade. And the other one is one of my best friends, Aaron. So we had dinner at 54th Street, and we just talked and caught up. We were there from like 5:45 to like 8 something, because we just yap and we just have a good time. So that was really nice. And then what happened? She gave me my gift. Aaron gave me a gift, just really sweet. She got me some of my favorite snacks, and then she got me a journal with butterfly with like a giant butterfly on it. And then she got me a necklace with a Bible verse. It's Isaiah 41:10. So the chain just says 41:10, and then the box that the necklace came in says the whole verse on it. It's just really, really cute, and I love it. She also gave me a card and some gift cards. She wrote some really sweet messages in it, so I love that. From my job, because I did go to work on my birthday because I'll be gone this Friday. So I went to work, and my everyone was like happy birthday. Some of the kids sang happy birthday during circle time, which was really sweet. My kids were a little bit nervous to physically say happy birthday to me, so excuse me, I thought that was kind of cute and funny. But I got a gift card. I mean, I got a card from my job, and everyone signed it and wrote sweet messages. Then also my boss gave me two gift cards. I think I got one from Subway and the other one's from McDonald's. So that was really sweet. And then my friend Natalie, we're friends from college, and I usually see her about once a month whenever I go up to Omaha. But a couple of days before, she had asked me like what the address to my job was, and I also was not allowed to ask any extra questions according to her. So I told her, so the address to my job. And so when I was at work, I texted her and I was like, "Can I know why?" And she didn't text me back. But when I was in the room with one of my kids, my coworker came in and she goes, "I want to watch your kid, but like they need you at the front." So I'm like, "What?" And in my head, I'm like, "What did Natalie do?" And she had sent me a little bouquet of flowers. She had like looked up a flower shop that was in the same city that my job is in, and she had them bring flowers to my job, and it had the little stick with like a card and some words that she wrote. And I was like, this is so sweet. Everyone's like, "Oh, like who sent you those?" Yeah, they're probably thinking it was like a romantic interest, and I'm like, No, it's just my amazing friend." Like I told my mom, I was like, "Listen," I was like, this is what I was like, my standards are so high. One, because I know the type of person and woman I am and what I deserve. But also, y'all see how my friends treat me? Like, this is why I keep like a small close circle. Like, and the people in my circle, like, they understand me, cause like you sending me, you like had flowers sent to me, and like you live in a different state. Like, that's so sweet, and that's something I would do for someone else. So like to feel that love reciprocated is so nice, and I loved it. And I was like, oh, and everyone's like, that's so cool, man. I was like, I know, like, I don't know. I love that. Like, I'm a sentimental girl, so like give me something sentimental. Like, if you made it, that's amazing. If you like even if it's just like a handwritten card, like I love that. So, and flowers are always a way to someone's heart. It was like a mixture of, like, it had white roses, which I love roses, and then some pink flowers. I don't know the name of the flowers, but they're downstairs by the window right now because I don't have a table set up where it can receive sunlight in my bedroom. So I don't know. I love them though, and I took a picture. And then who else gave me something? So the day of my physical birthday, I went. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I was talking about. The day of my physical birthday, and then after I got off of work, I went to the DMV because my driver's license expired on my birthday, and I had actually went to the DMV the day before, but the lady, it's like this new rule in Missouri where like you can either have a real ID or a driver's license. No, ID or I forget, girl. You know what? I forget. I just got it done. So I went there and I was like, I have the stuff that I needed, and she was like, "Do you have your birth certificate?" And I was like, "I got my social security card." She's like, "Do you have your birth certificate?" And I said, "Nope, it's at home." And I went at the last hour that the DMV was open because there's less people. And she was explaining, she was super sweet. Like, I really appreciate her. She's telling me like if I have my birth certificate, then I guess like I'll get my driver's license, but also if I have my birth certificate, they'll put like a gold star or whatever it is on it to show that it's um excuse me, also a real ID. And she's like, it's easier to do it like now instead of getting two separate things and having to change it later on. I was like, okay. She's like, just come back tomorrow with your birth certificate. So I was like, okay, cool. So I literally did that. I drove to the DMV and then I had all my stuff ready. Well, no, I had to stop by a library before because some of the things I had brought a whole bunch of things for proof of address, y'all. I was not playing. I was like, y'all will not send me home, even though I did get sent home, but like not sent home, it was optional. I still could have got my driver's license the day before, but we're being smart. And so she was looking at my stuff that I had and she goes, well, only one of them is a good address. And I was like, dang. Because the other piece of mail did not have a date on it. So I was like, what in the world? So yeah, I went to DMV and then I thought that the lady was like, "Oh, this won't work because like it's from 2024," and I was like, "Oh, dang!" So, but I came with backup and that worked. I just printed off some bank statements from the library before I went to DMV, and Lord and behold, it was necessary. So I got my driver's license renewed. The picture's really cute. Hallelujah. She was so nice. She let me look at it before I left, and I've never had that happen before. So kudos to her. Shout out to her. And then I came home for a little bit, um, talked to my mom, and then we called my sister. We talked to her on the phone for a little bit because I think this is the first birthday where me and my I have a twin sister, so I think this is the first birthday we've been apart on the day of our birthday. But then again, I say that, but also that doesn't. Excuse me, y'all. That also doesn't feel fully right because I think maybe that happened last year as well. I don't know, but I had like an hour or so at home, and then I went to my small group with my other best friend Riley, and then the couple that hosts the small group, and then Addison, Zeke, and Sky. And so I came in. I was a little late, but he had made the husband had made pasta, and I love pasta, so I was like, oh heck yeah! So I had two plates of that, and then we were talking, and I'm at the head of the table, and like my back is facing the kitchen, right? And so Josh, which is the husband that like um leads the group, he had like gone behind me. He had like gone to the kitchen. I didn't think anything of it because one, it's his house, and two, it's his kitchen. Like maybe he forgot something. And so I'm talking to Addison in them, and I see Riley kind of like nudge Addison, and I'm thinking like Addison wasn't supposed to be given the answer that she gave me. I'm like, what in the world? And then I see Josh come around the corner, and they all start singing happy birthday to me, and I'm like, thanks guys, because when I came in, like, they didn't say, and like um I'm not cocky or anything. I'm not like, oh, like everything's about me. Like, no. But I was just like, it's my birthday. Like, and nobody said happy birthday. Which I'm like, it's fine. Or like ask how my day was, which we usually do, like ask each other how the day was. I'm like, it's fine, I guess. Not really. And then he came like from behind me and they were all like, happy birthday. I was like, oh. And it was from Riley. She bought me a tiramisu cake, and tiramisu is my favorite cake. I love tiramisu, and I love that she remembered that. So they had a tiramisu cake, and they put four candles in it, and they're like and they sang happy birthday to me, and I was like, thanks guys. I felt so loved. I got like a little shy, and then as I was cutting the cake. They're like, we felt so bad, like not saying anything or not saying happy birthday when you first came in. They're like, we were trying to like surprise you. I was like, you did well, because I was like, we're gonna go the whole night, and no one's not even gonna ask me how my day was. Like, that's what we doing now, guys. But it was good. We had like one more piece of the cake left, and I gave it to my mother. So I don't think she's eaten it yet, though. She said she's gonna eat it with some ice cream. Um, and then I ended the night journaling. I journaled. Took a shower, and then I kind of fell asleep on FaceTime with me, my sister, and then our two friends, Maya and Aaron. Yeah, I fell asleep because I wanted to see. We agreed on a group FaceTime call that night for our birthday, and they were talking. I fell asleep. I said, "Ooh," I said, "Well, I'm awake," because I heard Maya say like, "Oh, all right, guys," and I was like, "Oh, yep." I said, "I definitely fell asleep on y'all," and they're like, "We know," and I was like, "Well, I'm tired." But it was a really good day. I felt the love, and then my older sister just called me today, and she was like, I she she thought my birthday was today, which is okay. She has a lot of kids. Days get mixed up. It's fine. I was like, at least you within the 24 to 48 hour mark. You know, and I was like, my birthday. I was like, it's fine, girl. Like our birthday was yesterday. She goes, oh, for real? And she started cussing at her calendar, but that was funny. But yeah, no. And then I got a lot of sweet messages from my um. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I keep yawning in your ear. I need to brush my teeth and go to bed. But I got a lot of sweet messages from my friends, and like post and everything. And I just like, I'm like, oh, I feel the love. I told my friend, I was like, I just forget who I am as a person sometimes, and what like I bring to the table, not only for myself, but no, not only to others, but to myself. Like like I just be forgetting. So I just sat with myself and I journaled, and I'm proud of myself. It's like my third day in a row journaling. Hop off. I'm so happy. It's very therapeutic. It helps me go to bed. But um yeah, man, that's kind of an update. I mean, yeah, my birthday. I'm just gonna call this a birthday episode, or like, yeah, something like that. I don't know, but the big 23, when I made my wishes, I could just only ask for like a blessed year. I mean, it's always a blessed year, but like more growth, discipline. Discipline is the big one, and just like believe in myself. And yeah, that's all I can really ask for. Um, especially specifically like heavy on the growth and the discipline. Like the discipline is a big one. So, which I had it today. I got the kitchen done, put my laundry away, took a shower, did a workout, a quick little 5 minute mad fit workout. Did the core workout. So that's good because I haven't, besides at work, I haven't like done any physical activity. Um, but yeah, there's the birthday special, the big 23. Um, it would have been cute if I had made a list of like things I know now to like 23 things or before 2023, but I don't. I didn't make that list. Maybe I should, but I mean, yeah, maybe I should, but it won't. It'll be a while because I gotta sit with it and think about it. But yeah, man, that's all I really want to say. I just really wanted to talk about my birthday and what I'm seeing for this next year coming up. Just a lot of growth and getting rid of stagnant energy and habits that are not helping me grow, like doom scrolling. Oh, get off that phone, y'all. But okay, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna go brush my teeth and then put my bonnet on, my do rag and my bonnet, and probably finish this YouTube video that I'm watching. I'm watching Hannah Elise her like September reset for fall, which I love fall, obviously. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Chug some more water because I forget to consume it at work, and I will talk to you guys next time. All right, bye.